Welcome to the 2023 Women's Collegiate Soccer Championship. Tonight's game features the Zeta Nu Rho Gators and the Zeta Delta Rho Dolphins. Team entrances will start in 5 minutes. While you're waiting, enjoy beverages and food from the concessions trailer at the left of Griffith Tower and the food trucks near the Visual and Performing Arts Building. Again, team entrances will begin in just 5 minutes.
On the campus of Pensacola Christian College, beside me today is former Eagles athlete for the soccer team, David Stiefel. David, great to be beside you today as we broadcast the Turkey Bowl.
Yeah, Alvin, and tonight it's exciting because we get to talk about some soccer, but more importantly, this is a huge achievement. Playing collegiate last year after playing Eagles for me was awesome because when you're able to make an achievement of building with your collegiate, the people that you're walking alongside, you're building relationships with through your 4 years here, and able to make an achievement like this going to the Turkey Bowl, that's huge.
Really huge. For a lot of stakes on the line here. In tonight's matchup, we have two of the top collegians playing for the inside. The Zeta Nu Gators, we have the Gators facing off against the Dolphins. Let's talk about the importance of showing up in big moments, especially on a performance like tonight, David.
Yeah, for sure. And I think one of the things that you want to see from both teams right off the get-go is just some intensity and ball movement. I mean, both of us haven't really seen too much, so it's going to be exciting to watch because I know both teams. I know some players on either team, and so we know that the intensity is going to be great.
So for this matchup, we see a little bit of a difference here. The two soccer goals here, one for the girls' game and also one for the guys' game. David, what do you believe the differences in game strategy is going to be for the girls' side compared to the guys' side?
I think the strategy is going to be definitely learning how to use the width of the field right here. So one of the things that they do is being able to utilize this field and utilize the amount of players that they have and really conserve their energy so that they're able to play smart in the first half, but also have enough energy to press in the second half if they need to.
How pivotal will the midfield be for both games here tonight? You're a guy on the Eagles soccer team. You played the midfield winger, and I believe you played a little bit of a stint in the striker position as well. How pivotal will the midfield be for these both teams in order for either of them to be successful in tonight's match?
The midfield for Alvin, I mean, going through it and all the different plays and all the different touches that matter. And in the midfield, when you make each pass is crucial to being able to secure the possession for your team and to be able to make sure that you are actually building something that is going to end up in a goal-scoring opportunity. And so one of the things that this midfield for either team, both in the guys' game and in the girls' game, it's going to be huge utilizing the field, but also finding those gaps that are able to expose the defense so that they're able to score and get those scoring opportunities.
Tonight we have the best of the best playing for both the guys and the girls tonight here, David. But what are both teams in the girls' game going to do to make this a profitable match for the viewers at home to watch here today?
I think what they have to do for sure is just play aggressive, play with heart, play with some grit, and more importantly, just how they play goes back to showing up in the intense moments and in those like important moments like this. Right now, this is a big moment in front of all these fellow students, and so I know whoever is willing to rise to the occasion tonight is going to make the difference in this game.
Thank you so much, David, for giving me some beautiful insight here on this tonight's match. We're going to step aside briefly, but the next voices you'll hear is Alvin Chapman and David Stiefel live from the Turkey Bowl. Also enjoy watching some of our starters for tonight's matchups. We have a lot of players that are going to be good here for the Zeta Nu Gators, but until then, we're going to step aside briefly.
Having won 10 championships with a record of 8-2-1, scoring 46 goals while allowing only 6, welcome to the field your Zeta Nu Gators. Having won 3 championships with a record of 8-2, scoring 35 goals while allowing 5. Give it up for your Zeta Delta Dolphins.
of these teams' approaches are a little bit different. You see the Dolphins starting to do a little bit of stretches before, and the Gators are going in doing a lot of stretching and a lot of shots on goal, and that may even affect their approaches as well. So.
Ladies and gentlemen, today is Veterans Day, a day to salute those who gave of themselves to serving our country. At this time, we ask that all of our veterans who have served in the United States military, along with those who are active duty or reservists, to please rise so that you may be recognized with a round of applause of appreciation from those you have helped to defend. And now, we ask that you please join our veterans and rise for a moment of silence to honor the men and women who have paid the ultimate sacrifice in defense of our country. Today, we salute those who have lost their lives from the United States Army, Navy, Air Force, Marines, and Coast Guard with a moment of silence. Thank you. Please remain standing as we're led in prayer by sophomore class chaplain David Arthur. After prayer, please remain standing as Micah Flanders, our student body chorister, sings our national anthem.
Thank you, Jesus, for this day, Lord. We just praise you, Lord, and we worship you. We thank you for both teams that have been able to come this far and that you've protected them so far, Lord. I just ask you to give them a heart of encouragement towards each other, Lord, and that we keep a right spirit, Lord. Protect them and keep them safe. In Jesus' name, amen.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
On the field tonight for the Zeta Nu Gators. Number 2, a junior from North Carolina, Chloe Willard. Number 4, a sophomore from California, Daisy Medina. Number 7, a freshman from Ohio, Amber Mackey. Number 10, a senior from Virginia, Ella Moss. Number 15, a senior center forward from Florida, Lexi Gonzalez. Now introducing the starters for your Zeta Nu Gators. Number 11, a sophomore center back from Michigan, Evelyn Oya. Number 12, a junior left back from Maryland, Melanie Glover. Number 13, a senior right forward from Michigan, Reagan Southwick. Number 14, a senior from South Carolina, Anna Albornoz. Number 21, a freshman right back from Michigan, Maggie Hollowood. Number 22, a junior goalkeeper from Texas, Mackenzie Lawler. And number 23, a sophomore left forward from Michigan, Allison Ahrens. on the field tonight for the Zeta Delta Dolphins. Number 7, a sophomore from Virginia, Brooke Worsham. Number 15, a freshman from Mississippi, Prissy Abbott. Number 25, a senior from Wisconsin, Abby Veldman. Now introducing the starters for your Zeta Delta Dolphins. Number 2, a senior right back from Virginia, Lainey Wright. Number 6, a junior left back from Georgia, Caitlin Scoggins. Number 9, a senior center midfielder from Pennsylvania, Michaela Martinez. Number 12, a sophomore center back from New York, Daniela Gamboa. Number 13, a sophomore goalkeeper from New York, Abby Corchamilia. Number 14, a senior center forward from Texas, Madison Burkholder. And number 22, a senior center midfielder from Alabama, Jewel Swain. Tonight's official is Mike Walter. The team captains will now meet in the middle of the field for the coin toss. We would like to remind the fans to enjoy food from the concessions trailer and the food trucks. The game will begin in just a few minutes.
Love the energy that I'm hearing from you. I'm just as excited to be beside you for this match tonight. On the screen right there was the Zeta New Gators, and we've had the announcements already for the starting lineup. But let's go ahead and talk about the offense here for the Gators. We have Maggie Hollywood as well as Allison Lorenz up top, and back also for the Gators, Evelyn Oya, Melanie Glover, Reagan Southwick, and also Anna Alberniz. What are the Gators going to have to do, as emphatic as they are, to be successful in this match tonight?
I mean, it all comes down to having a strong defense and making sure that you're finding your forward in the gaps and being able to just work together and push each other to then pursue the goal, but also be smart and not just give up possession frivolously.
And for the Zeta Delta Dolphins, one person to keep an eye on is number 9 senior center midfielder from Pennsylvania, Michaela Martinez. Michaela, before being a Dolphin in tonight's Turkey Bowl, she's been in 3 Turkey Bowls, not to just add in that. She played college soccer at Gordon College in Pennsylvania. How is her experience on the college level going to be beneficial as she controls the ball now in the midfield?
I mean, it just goes to show you right there, she's able to draw the foul right from the get-go and is able to play smart. I mean, one of the things at the college level that you're able to distinguish from playing against other levels is just the mentality. The mentality is different, and being able to rise to the occasion on those important moments. And so it's going to be great to be able to see if she can do that tonight.
Here's Martinez, and she gets the ball snatched away from her, and now the Gators working up the sideline. Great possession there, Stiefel.
Right there, yeah. We see a great bit of defending right there.
Here's a throw-in now for the Gators. And a lot of switch possessions here back and forth. Already 2 throw-ins and not even a minute of action here, Stiefel.
Yeah, and we see that the Dolphins are sitting in great as they're defending right now. And we get a shot. Blocked right there. As the Dolphin goalkeeper does a great job of keeping the ball out of the net.
Reagan Southwick doing a great job burying that shot into the top corner. That'll set up now a corner kick opportunity for the Gators. Talk about that shot there, David Stiefel. What did you see from that opportunity?
Well, I think right now we see this corner kick coming in, and we see a short corner with those set pieces that the Gators are practicing. As we see a possession change right here. Front across. Unlucky as they were trying to switch the field right there.
Quick counterattack there by the Dolphins. Not able to get all of their players back in order to initiate some offense there, Stiefel.
Yeah, and I think one of the things that you want to see is that what they just did, which is switching the ball. As we see the Dolphins trying to get possession back. But, ooh, good clearance right there from the center back for the Gators. Just good bit of skill right there on the wing from left back for the Dolphins.
They go to Southwick, and now an attack from the center of the field. Southwick being placed into the corner, and I believe that'll be a goal kick assigned to the Dolphins here.
It looks like it's going to be a
Actually,
corner kick.
That's going to be behind the foot of Hollywood. Maggie Hollywood, a freshman this season for the Gators.
Cross in as we see it. Oh, trying to dummy it back and set it.
Southwick with the clearance into our offensive side, but to no avail. You're seeing a lot more of a shorter field. How can both teams here, Stiefel, take advantage of the minimal space that they have allotted for their offensive schemes?
I think we kind of saw it right there. A hard pass is going to go flying, and so it's really finding that short game. As we see a great win right there by Melanie Glover.
Another clearance here by the Dolphins.
Ooh,
and Gamboa
unlucky.
gets that one off of her foot. You said unlucky. How frustrating are those plays there, Stiefel?
I mean, Gamboa was trying to do a great job of just bringing the ball down, but unfortunately, it's wet out here, and so the ball is going to slide a little bit. Ooh,
I believe that is a handball
that's a
inside
penalty.
of the box.
That's a penalty, I believe. Wow. And it looks like number 13 for the Gators, Reagan Southwick's going to take that.
Wow, very unlucky situation, not even 5 minutes into the Turkey Bowl. And now they're putting Abby Kormakila in an opportunity where she can give up her first goal of the game. Here's Southwick for the penalty shot opportunity.
Yeah, that's tough, and she has to watch her feet because she can't step off the line or else she'll have to retake the kick.
Here is Southwick. Receives the look here from Mike Walter in goal.
Shot
On the way. And
goal!
Wow, I wasn't expecting you to say goal so loud. Way to finish my sentence there, David. But talk about the effort there by Abby Kormakila. She had the ball in her hands, but it just slipped out, and now that's the first goal of the game.
Yeah, that's the first goal of the game, and it's exciting for the Gators. They put that one away, and now you want to see some more action. I mean, we're out here. It's Turkey Bowl time. Come on, man.
Wow, what an opportunity there by Reagan Southwick to put away the first goal of the game. Now the Dolphins looking to equalize. Martinez with that opportunity, but batted back there by the Gators defense.
And Martinez really knows, playing with college soccer, just how quick you need to counter and get the ball going so that you're able to just not allow for a longer-lived celebration of being able to stay on top. You want to be able to get that goal right away as they let their guard down. And so it's going to be important for the Gators right here in this next few minutes to secure the ball, slow the ball down, and build some more possession.
Here's a throw-in for Melanie Glover.
Good win right there. She finds the head. Ooh.
And here's an opportunity now for the Gators.
It looks like number 23 for the Gators, Aarons, was doing a good job of being able to win the ball. A little bit of physicality right there. I mean, it's Turkey Bowl time. You want to be aggressive. You want to win the ball. You want to win the game. That's what I'm talking about, Alvin.
I like that phrase. It's Turkey Bowl time. Indeed it is. And I love how you finished my sentence there on the narration on the Southwick goal. But beautiful clearance by the defense. Here's Swain.
Good win right there by Melanie as she's able to win the ball, trying to find Aarons up top. As
Martinez
we see good,
now.
Ooh.
She has the opportunity.
She's going. Martinez breaking 2 defenders. Swing.
Oh,
with the in-swinger.
No good. Off the hands of Lawler. Here's the second shot, but off the defense of the Gators.
Unlucky, unlucky, unlucky.
Shot inside, no good. Talk about that corner kick opportunity there, Stiefel.
Yeah, I mean, she was trying to find the in-swinger and just unlucky.
Unlucky has been a word for many of the games. We talked about a little bit of the
breakaway.
conditions. Here's a breakaway here from Martinez. Burkholder will take a shot, a little bit long.
Right over the bar.
Well, let's go back to talk about the conditions of tonight's game. A lot of rain earlier today makes the court a little bit slick as well. Not the court, but the field. So the delivery from the shot, from either a pass or a shot, is going to come a little bit sly.
Yeah, I mean, when you're out here, it's perfect weather for the ball to be skipping, and it's going to move fast. But what that means is you have to pay more attention to how the game is being played, and you really got to be paying attention to every movement. And so it's going to be important for the girls out here for the ladies to be able to just play hard and be on their toes. As we see Melanie Glover able to win that ball right there and deflect it off the defender and draw a free kick.
The Dolphins in desperations here to equalize. Here's a long ball off the head of the back line of the Dolphins. That was number 12 for the Dolphins. The sophomore Daniel Gamboa playing on that back line there, Stiefel.
Yeah, Gamboa is just solid back there. She's just securing the defense and making sure that nothing's getting through. As that ball from Melanie Glover, if it made it through, Reagan Southwick was gone.
Glover on the left corner. She'll send in the in-swinger. Batted back by the Dolphins defense. Glover with a second opportunity. Fancy footwork by Albernis, but to no avail. Glover will send a big shot into the back line of the Dolphins. That's going to set up a goal kick opportunity for the goalie. Stiefel, now the Dolphins down by 1. What are they going to have to possibly do to equalize and initiate some offense in this match?
I think right here it's just making sure that you're securing the ball. I mean, they're losing possession right there, so you got to be careful with the ball. I mean, you mentioned earlier, the ball is really slick on the floor, and the conditions, it's a little bit of drizzle, and the grass is wet. I mean, it's ideal conditions for soccer, and it's beautiful out here, but at the same time, it comes with its challenges, as we see some good battling right there from both the Dolphins and the Gators with a nice cross. Just unlucky as she's trying to find Aarons on the other side of the field for the goal opportunity.
This will set up a throw-in opportunity here for the Laney Wright. Laney Wright, actually. And now 10 minutes into the first half here, Stiefel. The Gators up by 1 goal, with the Dolphins looking to equalize quickly. Goalie almost out of the box there, but comes to secure.
That was close.
Swain trying to make a run on the right side, but stopped by Glover. She'll find Arenz. Martinez with control. Martinez gets past the defenders. She'll dismantle the midfield of the Dolphins with an attempt to cross, but to no avail. Oh, great footwork there. She'll find Martinez once again. Cross to Swain and can't get a hold of it.
She got megged. She got megged.
Easiest way to put that one, but beautiful offensive opportunity there by the Dolphins. Unfortunately, cannot convert on it.
Yeah, and we saw Martinez really trying to create something and take 1-2 players on, but you got to be careful. Taking on 1 player, 2 players, it's a short field, and it's easy for defenders to just kind of step in and compile themselves all so that you're not able to get through. So it's really just playing together as a team and trying to create those opportunities and those gaps.
Here's another throw-in opportunity for the Dolphins as they are in the hunt to equalize. Gamboa will drop it back to right. Arenz with plenty pressure. They try to go inside and feed it to Martinez. Swain loses it, and they find Albernis. That pass intended to Southwick, who was behind the Dolphins defense.
Yeah, and that was a good clearance right there from the Dolphins. Just getting the ball out and being able to get more bodies behind the ball.
Southwick, she'll cross it inside. Intended target Anna Albernis, but to no avail. Beautiful pass there and delivery from Southwick. They advance it up to number 22, Jules Wayne. Now collected by Abby Core Camellia. Here come the Dolphins. A rare offensive opportunity and a goal kick awarded to Mackenzie Lawler. Not a whole lot of offense here from both teams. Plenty of scoring opportunities though, Stiefel.
Yeah, and I think right there it's going to come down to if you're able to build off of one another. I mean, it's hard when it's 2v1 and you're not able to really build anything and get another touch right there, another pass. And so I think that's going to be important for the Dolphins, just attacking together as a unit, especially on the short field.
Here's another throwing opportunity for the keeper. Now 13 minutes of elapsed time in the first half as well. Southwick. So gather off the interception. It's stolen away by Martinez. Beautiful defense there by Martinez, taking advantage of the height advantage of Southwick. Gamboa. Show attack. They attempt to go inside to the center midfield, Martinez, but nobody home. Hollywood will go inside to Albernes. Albernes will drop it back as well. And a big shot there by Glover, but to no avail. Stephen, one thing that's interesting about soccer is a lot of times, in order to go forward, you have to go backwards.
Yeah, and I mean, part of it, but I mean, not always. It just depends on the style of the game and the momentum of the game. Right now, I think that both driving forces of each team is focused on going forward and just trying to create something in the middle of the pitch and just work the ball to one another and find feet. I mean, there's been some great opportunities, and right here we see Hollywood doing a good job of winning the ball right there in the middle of the field, and a good dispossess of Gamboa being able to win that ball.
Another field opportunity here for the Dolphins. And it will send up Lawler for another goal kick. One thing that's interesting about this game is that the ball has to touch somebody else before it goes past the half line, or it will result in another re-kick. So the Gators will kick it again. That was Evelyn Ola for the kick there. And now a goal kick opportunity for the Dolphins. Stays past the half and hits the head of Jules Wayne. She'll try to track that one down. Recovered by Scoggins. They try to go inside to Scoggins. Scoggins defended by the back line of the Gators. Here's now Albernes with the header. And Cormac Melia with the collection. And a quick turnover as well by the Dolphins.
I think it's interesting, Al, that we see that the record for the Dolphins this season was 8 wins and only 2 losses. And then we see for the Gators it was 8 wins, 2 losses, and 1 tie. Oh, correction. So for the Dolphins, they didn't have any losses, actually.
Okay.
They had 2 ties and no losses. So it's interesting to see those stats of being able to see, like, the game that we're having now. It's a very close game, and honestly, anything can happen for either team.
Here's Glover for the penalty opportunity. She'll send it inside and just over the bar. A very fast-paced game now ahead of us. The Dolphins now for another throw-in opportunity. And collected by the defense. Here's Aarons, rather Albernes. Albernes drops her defender. She'll cross it.
Ooh, unlucky.
And an unlucky opportunity for Melanie Glover, who was the recipient of that cross. A fancy footwork there by Albernes.
I think that was Madison Burkholder that was able to build up right there in the middle of the field. She's doing a great job for the Gators, being able to just find those opportunities and switch the field.
Madison Burkholder's on the Dolphins.
Oh.
Oh! Cross opportunity, but collected by the keeper. Corcamelia finds, I believe, Martinez.
Yeah, Alvin, I think that was. I'm glad you caught me.
Nah, you're good, brother.
That was Anna Albanez.
Albanez. And now here's Southwick.
Yeah.
She'll set up Albanez, but batted back by the Dolphins defense. Southwick finds the ball on her foot once again. Glover with the shot, no good. Now 2 minutes remaining in the first half of the Women's Soccer Championship. In the words of David Stiefel, it's Turkey Bowl time.
Yeah, we got, what, 11 minutes left? It's going to be exciting.
And here's Arenz trying to track down that ball now in her attacking half. Glover maintains it. Hollywood with the shot. Off target. Whole lot of shots on target here for the Gators. A rare miss for them, as we have been chilling here in their offensive side.
Looks like it was a deflection right there, and they're able to win that corner.
That is Hollywood in the corner for the corner kick opportunity. The freshman from Michigan. She'll drop it to Southwick.
Good one, too, right there.
Back to Southwick. She'll cross it inside. Nobody home but the Dolphins. Swain will advance it. None of her teammates were there for that recipient. But great play on her mind to open up the offensive opportunities for the Dolphins. And a throwing opportunity as well for the Dolphins now with 10 minutes remaining in this half. Albie Scoggins now for the throw-in. A switch of possession once again. Beautiful drop back there by Albernes. She'll receive it as well. Martinez trying to make a run on it, but beautiful defense by Southwick. Glover goes to Swain.
I think that was Gamboa right there to Swain.
You are right about that one. But now Glover, the recipient now of the throw-in. They'll stay here on the attacking half for the Gators. Now in the single digits as far as time remaining. And the Gator faithful showing up and showing out tonight here, David.
Yeah, and nice shot right there from Southwick. Just deflected. Good battling right there from both teams. I saw Glover and Swain really battling it out, and they've been doing a good job right there.
Swain got a head on it. Now a foot on it. And it will stay here with the Dolphins' possession.
What's interesting, Alvin, is that both teams, they have some crazy stats about looking at the goal differential, about goals that they've scored and goals that they've allowed. We saw that the Gators scored 46 goals and only allowed 6 against. And then we saw from the Dolphins, we saw 35 goals for and only 5 against. That's insane.
Very impressive seasons for both of these teams. Now a clear shot for the Dolphins. But to no avail, there's Stiefel.
Yeah, and I think the opportunities are generating, and we see a substitution right there from the Gators, as they're able to switch out.
Substitutions happen so swiftly here in this game. Normally in an 11v11 soccer field, when you have 120 yards, you see a guy come up to the middle and make a substitution. But Abby Vledlin for the Dolphins have been playing the entire time, and we haven't even noticed.
Yeah, and it just happens so fast. They're keeping us on our toes, that's for sure.
The pace and tempo of this game has definitely been ecstatic. Here's Southwick. Now 7 minutes remaining in the first half. Albert is with the header, no good. Glover. Another shot over the bar.
It's so hard to score on these small goals. Comparing it to the bigger goals, especially if you're training. Ooh, nice win right there by Glover as she's able to win the ball.
Long ball for the keeper to return. This will set up a free kick opportunity for the goalie. Rather, goal kick opportunity.
Yeah, and that substitute that came onto the field, Amber Maki, she just did a great job of clearing the ball for the Gators team.
We got Amber Mackey, the freshman from Ohio. And now 6 minutes remaining in this first half. As far as scoring, only the penalty, which Cormilia almost saved, has been the only points that we've seen so far, Stiefel.
Yeah, and I think right here we see some good build-up as they're just trying to find the 1-2s in the field, and we see Martinez driving down the field.
Martinez guarded by Albanez. Martinez nearly lost her footing. Martinez tries to split through 2 defenders. Somebody was home. Shot on the way, delivered. And now regrouped as well. Southwick with amazing defense coming from that left wing side, rather right wing side, playing phenomenal defense. Here's Fledman. Albanez on a run here, loses possession. Glover, now in the hands of Wright. Wright advances it. Now Mackey. And a deflection by Laney Wright. The tempo and the pace of this game has been ecstatic. Now, Stiefel, 5 minutes remaining in this first half of play. Arendt saves it from going out of bounds. Here are now the Dolphins. Vledman. Vledman controls it. Drops it back to Gamboa. Gamboa with Southwick on her. Here's Scoggins. Scoggins tries to advance it into that left corner, but out of bounds. What are you seeing here, Stiefel?
Good win right there and able to find the feet. Ooh, hard challenge right there. We see some just quick possession changes, and so it's really going to come down to a counterattack for both teams of being able to catch the other one sleeping. And so it's going to be exciting to see what both teams are able to do for the rest of this half and also for the second half.
Hollywood back about inches away from the half line, sends it inside, and that goes out of bounds.
Yeah, and Alvin, I can't help but notice, I think both teams are starting to get a little bit gassed and tired out here.
Fatigue a factor, especially under the bright lights of Eagle Field. Steve, you've played a majority of your career on here. You know the pressures it is, especially having the student body, my apologies on the mispronunciation, garnering your attention, playing on the highest level possible.
Yeah, and honestly, I love it. It's one of the best atmospheres, being able to play in front of people you see each and every day. And it's just something about playing in front of people that you're going to class with and see day in and day out that gives you that extra boost and energy to be able to just, I mean, they look tired, but regardless, you could be tired, but because of the energy of the crowd and of just your collegian supporting you, you have that extra boost, almost like that third gear that comes out of nowhere.
Let's see if a team can get to the third gear now with 3 minutes remaining in the first half. Glover, she's been in the contest the entire first. And great defense there by Wright. Now just under 3 minutes remaining in this half. Glover now with another throw-in opportunity. Martinez there for the battle. Southwick controls it. And a block there by the keeper as Arenz was charging the goal. Right. Skies it and the ball stays in bounds there, Stiefel.
Yeah, and we see that both teams, it's really going to come down to one moment of just who's able to capitalize. As we see a good drive right here. Ooh, that's a hard tackle from Southwick. That's a great run by the Dolphins.
That was number 12, Daniela Gamboa, with a beautiful attack. I believe just right outside the box as well.
We see another substitution for the Gators team, as Albernaz is coming off of the field, and we see number 4 for the Gators coming onto the field.
That is Daisy Medina. Shot on the way, no good. Dolphins all in. Mackey clears it. One thing that I'm starting to notice here, Steve, was when the ball leaves the playing field and goes to the opposite side onto the normal 11v11 100-yard field, takes off a lot of time on the clock.
Yeah, it does, and we saw right there, Melanie Glover had to run off the field. She was doing a great job of defending and putting her body on the line to block that goal, and she ran off. It looks like she might have hurt her ankle as we saw a quick substitution.
Gamboa gets past her defender. I believe that pass was intended for Delaney Wright. Arenz. Stopped by the great defense of Gamboa. Now the official time in the hands of the center official, as Mike Walter.
As the half comes to a close, the remaining time will be kept by the head official.
The Dolphins looking to equalize before the conclusion of the half. And that's Fledman running for the ball and preparing for the throw-in. Throw-in in. Southwick will send it back. Just under a minute remaining here, Stiefel. Try to get it inside. Mackey tries to clear it, can't get a foot on it. Southwick holds possession. Great possessing by her, and that will conclude the half there, Stiefel.
Yep, and that was one great half from both teams of just going back and forth, and we're hoping to see some great action.
Thank you so much for joining us, viewers at home. Please enjoy these commercials provided by Pensacola Christian College. The Zeta Nu Gators up by 1.
Want to get a head start in college? With Pensacola Christian College's online dual enrollment program, you can do just that. Open to juniors and seniors in Christian schools and Abeka Academy homeschoolers, dual enrollment students can take up to 6 online courses per year, all counting towards PCC college credit requirements. With 3 different options throughout the school year and summer and over 20 courses, choose to lighten your college load and, depending on your major, finish college early. You will be able to fit courses around your schedule, a perfect way to complete many of your general college education courses before you graduate high school and step foot on campus. To learn more about getting a head start on your education today, visit pcci.edu/dual enrollment.
Choosing a college is so much more than deciding where you're going to live for the next few years. It's choosing a culture, group of people, and academic standard that will shape you into the person you want to become. It's an exciting time, and when you visit campus, it gets even more exciting. It's your moment to get a feel for the atmosphere and community. Catch a game, sit in on classes, visit chapel, make new friends, and so much more. And now you can experience college life your way with multiple visit options. No matter when you come, you'll find a vibrant community influencing the world for Christ. You won't just blend in, you'll belong. So don't wait. See how you can experience PCC today.
It's a passion that unites us, the heartbeat of everything we do. Since 1974, we've been building, reaching, expanding our limits. And yet today, one thing hasn't changed. Pensacola Christian College empowers leaders to influence the world for Christ.
Grab some concessions and begin making your way back to your seats as we prepare for our second half. The second half of play will start in just 6 minutes.
because the ball's moving constantly. If you say, well, so like, for example, like the goal right there. And someone says, say if I'm talking, like this.
Welcome back, fans, here to the Turkey Bowl 2023. Alvin Chapman alongside with David Stiefel. David, what a half we had so far. An early goal there by the Gators early. But other than that, it's been scoreless between both teams.
Yeah, and it really has been something that we saw from the first half, where it was just a lot of opportunities that started going over the bar of the goal and trying to play really hard, but not able to, in a sense, make it on the frame of the goal. Some good battling right there.
Great challenge there by Hollywood, as well as number 12 Burkholder. Actually, that's number 12 Gamboa. We got to. Despite the deflection there by the Dolphins, that's going to be a throwing opportunity here for the Gators. Steve, we've seen a lot of action here by the Gators early, but what are the Dolphins going to have to do so far to not capitalize, but equalize?
I think one of the things that they did really well to be able to build some opportunities was to draw some defenders and dribble a little bit and just dribble up together and work together. It's just so quick in the change of possession, as we saw right there, the big ball. Because, I mean, you kick it and you use a little bit too much power, and it flies.
You talked about, you mentioned the change of possession, but also the pace and the timing, especially with this game, has been a little bit more quicker than normal, especially with the ball flying out of the bounds and a lot of the dead space between each possession.
Yeah, and right there we see how quick the ball was going on that throw, and as it was skipping across the ground, and it didn't allow for the defender to be able to get a good touch on it.
That's Hollywood that feeds inside for a shot, but batted back by the defense.
And we see right here Melanie go over, getting stuck in with, I think that's Gamboa, had switched up top for the Dolphins as she's playing as the striker.
Sets up an opportunity there for the Gators to capitalize.
Southwick really trying to win the ball and turn the corner and beat the defender. Just unlucky right there. And Alvin, what do you think of just the aggression and honestly the intensity of this game right now?
As far as the back-and-back possessions, I believe it's quite even between both teams, but the offset kind of sets it a little bit more differently, especially with the Dolphins being down majority of the half.
Yeah, and I do think that there's been, like, it really has been offset with just, it kind of died down a little bit with a lot of the attack after that first goal.
Yeah, that was Southwick who placed that first one in the back of the net, and we've been talking about the conditions of the game pretty much the entirety of the match. There was a huge chance that Corsemilia's shot that she had possibly would have slipped right between her hands because it hit her right on frame.
Yeah, and she got a good hand on it. Just unfortunate as she was unlucky to be able to push it out of the way. As we see some good battling right there, and the Dolphins are able to get the free kick.
That's Martinez now for the free kick opportunity. Thought she was going to be a little bit more risky there and probably even try to get a shot on frame, and she'll take possession. But Stephen, we got to give a lot of credit to this back line and especially lower midfield of the Gators, especially containing Martinez's offensive abilities.
Yeah, they've done a great job of being able to just challenge her, and I think we saw multiple times where they're just not giving her any space to really build, where she'd take 1-2 people on and then there would be another defender right there to shut her down.
What would you suggest the Dolphins to do in order for her to flourish in her abilities? Because she's obviously one of the more skilled players on the floor, but it almost seems like she's suffocated by that back line and also lower midfield of the Gators.
Yeah, I think it's why Gamboa switched to up top. She wanted to be able to get someone that she's able to play off of. And so Gamboa, we know from that first half, has some great feet of being able to secure the ball and move the ball. So now it's just trying to find the 1-2 off of someone to be able to not take all that pressure and all that attack on herself, but then be able to move off of someone else to create more space.
Gamboa in that first half did a beautiful job applying a lot of pressure on the Gators attackers, and now she has the opportunity to put a lot of pressure on the defense of the Zeta Nu Gators.
Yeah, and she's definitely versatile in that sense where she's able to play defense and play offense, and so it's going to be exciting to see what she can do up top in the second half.
We see a quick switch as well. We have Jewel Swain playing on the back left here for the Dolphins, and Gamboa playing on the top as well. Southwick, a player that's been doing a phenomenal job offensively for, I'm not saying Pensacola, but it's not the Eagles here, but for the Gators. Doing a lot of the creating as well for Arends and also Albernes.
Yeah, and they're really able to play off of her as she's trying to have the ball on that wing and then drive in the middle and create some space for the midfield.
She's been on that same size as Scoggins as Gamboa gets an opportunity. 3 defenders to her name as well. Gamboa sets up her teammate. Shot on the way. Beautiful scoring opportunity there, Stiefel, by the Dolphins. A very quality one, that being their first.
Yeah, and they're really doing a great job of being able to, like what we just talked about earlier. It wasn't with Martinez, but Gamboa was able to find feet with the other attacker, and that's really what you want to see more of from this Dolphins attack.
Scoggins doing a beautiful job guarding Southwick on that left wing as well, rather left back position. One thing that's really interesting with this field is it's 7 players, so it's tough to tell who's a back, who's a wing, because many players play the entire directity of the field.
Yeah, and I think it's really hard, I mean, for us, because you can look at, like we saw with Gamboa, like she's playing defense and then all of a sudden she's playing offense. It's very free-flowing and being able to switch your position very quickly.
Free-flowing, but it's one of the more advantages of when you play 7-on-7 soccer. I mean, you in an 11v11 situation and a goal by the Gators rather than Dolphins. I thought you were going to go ahead and cry goal there. But there goes the equalizer for the Zeta Capital Deltas. The Dolphins. And we talked about that pressure applied on that back line, and it only took a matter of a mistake to kind of
just
capitalize on the crack.
Poke that through, yeah. You see a replay right here.
Let's see who that was. I believe that was Martinez taking advantage of the mistake on the back line, and I love that celebration she had in the back as well. I believe, you mentioned Martinez needing a lot of space to operate, and I believe Gamboa being on that front line on the offensive side gives her that space for her to operate there.
Yeah, and I think Gamboa was doing a great job of just creating that space by, like, her presence up there is forcing defenders to step to her as well as to Martinez, and Martinez is able to get that touch right there, and what a goal. And that really comes with, like you mentioned college soccer earlier, Al, but that just strong mentality of being able to have situational awareness and make a play when needed.
Yeah, not even just that, but the composure when the shot may appear to be easy. I mean, you see the ball, you see the goalie. Sometimes it's easy to just sky the ball and just get it right above the bar and even the goalie's hands. But beautiful job there by Martinez, number 9 there for the Dolphins, to put a beautiful shot on frame and take advantage of the goalie being out of position.
Yeah, and I mean, you and I both, but we're hoping for some more goals, bro.
Absolutely. We've been waiting for the equalizer for a while. But the last time Martinez actually played in the Turkey Bowl about 2 years ago, I believe she had a hat trick as well.
Oh,
So
wow.
I don't want to just see more goals, but a lot of goals from her. She has the opportunity to just capitalize, and here she is now. Gets past the defense, Gamboa!
Wow. 1, 2, 3, shot! I thought oh man, that caught me out of breath. I was like, I got caught watching. I thought she was gonna go all the way and put the ball in the back of the net.
Doing a great job using her feet to dismantle that back line and also the lower midfield of the Gators. And honestly, it sets up an opportunity for a Dolphins corner kick, but that could have been easily 2-1 there, Stiefel.
Yeah, it definitely could have, as we see the corner coming.
That's Burkholder who sends it inside. Scoggins there for the recipient, but Martinez wins the battle. Keeps it in bounds sometimes and drops it back to Swain. We seen Swain being more on the offensive side earlier, but she's doing a great job holding it down on a defensive line.
Yeah, she's doing a great job. I mean, she was switched out from being on the wing against Glover, and now she's sitting at that center back position. And I think that was the change that the Dolphin team needed, of switching her back and allowing Gamboa that freedom to go up top.
David, it almost seems like a completely new game now. Equalized at 1 apiece. Now both teams in hunt of the next win.
Yeah, and one of the things you definitely want to see from both teams is just making sure that with each play that you're making, you're trying to just build off of each other. And right now, the momentum's kind of shifted for the Dolphins, and so the Gators need a reaction right there. I mean, you and I both looking at that. As I was speaking, that breaks through the defense and nearly goes in.
Hey, no, that reaction isn't inappropriate at all, because it just shows that you play at a very high level, especially when you see the ball come close to the post like that. Here's Glover with the end swinger and lands nearly at the opposite post, rather corner.
Yeah, and I think there was a deflection right there that forced the ball to go out from the Dolphins, so we see a throw in here from Hollywood.
That is Maggie Hollywood for the throw-in. Wow, great header there. A little bit more power. That could have been back in the net there, Stiefel.
Yeah, she was trying to get that nice little flick to the back post and just looking for someone to crash. And so...
And honestly, I don't think the keeper would have expected that one either, because that surprised me, the accuracy she had on that shot, but just not enough power. Speaking of power, Maggie Hollywood just launching one from half quarters court.
Yeah, and trying to catch the goalie by surprise right there, and trying to keep them on their toes. I mean, anything can happen from far out, especially on a shorter field.
Here's the kick by the keeper. And no one getting a touch there, Stiefel. Sometimes that's really an unfortunate circumstance when the keeper sends a ball from the back line and no one can get a hand on it. Rather a foot on it. Speaking of a foot on it, here comes Burkholder. Rather Gamboa operating in the middle of the field. Scoggins.
Unlucky right there. She just wasn't able to make a decision quick enough to find Gamboa in that return pass.
That blue line kind of snuck up on her.
Yeah.
Swain keeps the possession alive there for the Dolphins. Steve, we got a game on our hands now, brother.
Yeah, no, we do. And Glover doing a great job of winning the ball right there. And both teams are hungry. They want to win. And that's what you want to see on a Turkey Bowl night. It's just...
The way you put it, it's Turkey Bowl time.
You took the words right out of my mouth.
Very physical call there, but no appeasal by the official. Martinez gets past defenders. Dismantles the lower half of the defense. But a beautiful clearance there by the Gators. Martinez.
Ooh. It's a tough tackle. Glover, that's a good tactical foul right there. It's far enough out where it's not any danger to having a shot on the net, or so we think. I mean, anything can happen.
I've seen her do it before. Here's Martinez. Gets it into the box! And a near on goal there, Stiefel.
Wow. That was just unlucky. There was a few Gators in front of her as she was trying to clear the ball, and it was a deflection off some of the defenders. And we almost saw it happen again on that back post, just off a mistake.
And the keeper would have never saw it coming there, Stiefel.
No.
Cries of Gators comes from the crowd. Here's Madison Burkholder. So sending the in-swinger. Nobody home there, Stiefel. Let's talk about the play of Madison. Actually, no, let's take a pause there as Allison Arenz with numbers here, the Gators. Southwick, get a shot on frame, but beautiful stop there by the keeper.
Wow.
And they move quickly here. Gamboa with the counter. Gamboa. Wow, beautiful clearance there by the back line of the Gators.
Yeah, but let's go back to that shot that Corsamelia just blocked.
Great hands.
Wow.
I believe she deflects it and then lands right on top of it.
Yeah, and that was really a reflex save of being able to just make sure that she was putting herself in front of the ball and not allowing it to go in.
And some people from the crowd was like, oh, well, it went right to her. But when you have that knuckle and that speed, especially how the wet the surface of the grass is, that ball's coming in faster than you think. Here's a wrench that drops it back. And here's a counter opportunity.
Yeah, that was a dangerous pass right there.
Cross! A goal! Ooh. Just off the line there, Stiefel.
I think you were too close. You were too early, bro. You called it too early. It wasn't a goal just yet.
Wow.
Got a little bit too excited.
Two near misses there for the Dolphins there, Stiefel. Let's talk about both of those plays. Beautiful pass delivered there by number 12.
That was what you call, so the ball that was passed back to Melanie Glover, that was what you call a hospital pass. That's something that you do not want to give any attacker, because it was a ball that was passed back that just wasn't hard enough, didn't get to her feet, and that was something that put her in a bad situation, and she got beat as a defender, and that created that opportunity, and the Dolphins almost capitalized.
Ball delivered to the middle of the field, and here's Swain. Honestly, in that situation, oh, wow. Albernus with the physical play, and the keeper with the beautiful clearance. Advanced to Martinez, and she plays for the physicality. Martinez launches!
Wow. Close.
Golasso was nearly a word that almost came out of my mouth there, Steeple. Oh, did it go into the other goal? I think it did. Well, here's another opportunity here. The Dolphins are attacking!
Just unlucky as she's able to get the deflection, and we see a Dolphins corner. And we see Martinez really trying to build on that opportunity. She was trying to bend it to that top left corner of the goal. Just unlucky she's not able to get enough curve on it.
Here's Madison Burkholder on the corner. She'll send it inside! And it's almost like the aggression offensively since that last goal for the Dolphins has turned the volume up to 10 here, Stiefel.
Yeah, it has. And we saw Gamboa just doing a great job of challenging right there.
Throw-in opportunity delivered to the Dolphins. Working on that left side, and the whistle blows for physicality there.
Yeah, we saw some good battling right there from number 4 from the Gators, as we're able to see that she was able to just win that, as we saw Daisy Medina able to get that free kick.
And just like that, Stiefel, we blinked an eye, and there's now 12 minutes remaining in regulation. Equalize that one apiece. Swain on the back line. Delivers it to Scoggins, and Southwood in the steal. But beautiful defense getting back there by Julie Swain. Southwick having Scoggins all game. Southwick drops it back, two-man game from Hollywood. And we haven't seen a lot of offense as of late from the Gators here. A couple counterattack opportunities, but nothing on frame in the second half.
No, and they've done a great job, the Dolphins, of just being able to shut down this Gator offense.
And the ball once again going by half field. Honestly, I love that rule because it prevents a cherry pick type of opportunity and allows for good soccer in a 7-7 situation.
Yeah, and it also gives another opportunity to actually get the ball to someone that you want it to get to.
Absolutely, because there's no one in that half-court line.
Some good battling right there.
It's been a great battle in general, but who will be victorious in turkey time? Here's an opportunity here. Beautiful stop by the keeper once again, Stiefel.
Wow. Corsamelia doing a great job right there.
Corsamelia. We finally got her name right too, Stiefel. we've said a lot of variations tonight, not gonna lie.
Yeah, we have. But she's done a great job just as a goalkeeper and being able to shut down this attack. And she, I think she was signaling right there to a defender, like that was on me.
Southwick with room. Southwick with the cross. Now on the foot of Allison Lorenz. Glover from long range. Of course, Emilia there for the recovery, with just wide left there, Stiefel.
Yeah, and I think there was a deflection right there that's able to allow them to win a corner kick. That looked like it was going for goal.
Glover sends it inside. Albernis can't get a foot on it. Sent back inside again.
What a ball.
Wow, Southwick almost converted on the volley there.
Yeah, that was a great in-swinger by Glover, just trying to find Southwick, and Southwick nearly had that. That was a perfect play.
Swain controls it, gets past Albernis as well, and advances it to an open space, but nobody home. Swain doing a great job there on that back line as well. And a couple of near misses. An attacking opportunity here for the Dolphins. They have options. Shot on frame, but a beautiful block there by Lawler.
That was a great save by Lawler.
Beautiful job taking away those angles as well. Had her foot out to prevent the cross from the other side, and also defended that left post as well.
Yeah, it's exactly what you want to see from your goalkeeper, showing up on those big moments.
Burkholder send the short one inside, and it receives back to her, but it's stealed there by the defense. Albernis. Albernis. Shot on frame. Corsa-Amelia. Love that last name. With another stop. A near perfect game. And Swain keeps on her feet. Swain tries to deliver it to number 12 as well. Daniela Gambola. And now just under 10 minutes remaining in regulation, Stiefel.
Yeah, and we see some great battling from both teams as the Gators and the Dolphins. They're hungry. They're hungry, and they're wanting that second goal, because if they stay tied, I believe we're going to go on and possibly have some extra time.
Great touch there by Gamboa. And a lot of contact as well. Great job by the center official, remaining this a non-violent game, because soccer is a game that could get chippy there, Stiefel.
Yeah, and we've seen it with a bit of Eagles games this year, that one call can really ruin your team.
Change the whole dynamic of a game as well.
Yeah, it can. And Hollywood did a great job right there.
So sorry for cutting you off there.
No, you're good.
And Hollywood sent that one to the opposite line.
Yeah, she was doing a great job of just being able to win that ball and shield off the defender. And we see a goal kick right here. See if the Dolphins are able to build off of it.
And I believe somebody new in that goal as well for the Dolphins. That is Prissy Abbott, the freshman from Tennessee. Came in for Corsa-Amelia. Don't really know the reasoning though, especially with this game being on the line and being so detrimental.
I think it's to allow her to be able to come on the field.
She is on the field, wow. She's on the back line. Wow, Corsa-Amelia is doing pretty much everything. Playing on the defensive line and also playing goalie as well. If this game does go to penalty kicks, I would wonder who they will put in goal.
Yeah, that would be very exciting. We have a great night of soccer on our hands.
Now breaching the 5-minute mark of regulation. And that's a handball there on Gamboa. Stiefel, how crucial are this last final 5 minutes in regulation?
It's everything. It's the game. Anything can happen. We could get 1 goal. We could get 2 goals. We could get no goals. Go to extra time, penalties, golden goal, whatever it may be. And it's exciting.
And one thing about soccer, whether the goal is quality or not, it's still a goal.
Yep, it is. And if it wins you the game, doesn't matter how it looks. Doesn't have to be pretty. Just has to go in the back of the net.
An opportunity here, but Prissy Abbott with the collection. Here's Martinez trying to keep it in bounds, but to no avail. An opportunity, but cleared back by the defense. Now breaching the 4-minute mark of this match. And how the tables have turned in this game.
It has indeed.
Glover with the long throw in. Southwick with an opportunity. Can the chip go? Beautiful defense by the Dolphins, but in the hands of Abbott. Wow. What a change of events. That's going to stay here as well with the Dolphins. Man, Stiefel, you said it best. It's turkey time, and the time is crunching as well. Double team quickly as Martinez, but the possession will stay here. Honestly, that was probably the smartest defensive decision that the Gators have made all night, but she throws it into the goal.
Trying to find Gamboa there and almost did.
That would have been impressive, but a corner kick opportunity here for the Dolphins. That is number 14, Burkholder. That sets up a long throwing opportunity for the Dolphins as well.
What would you say is one thing that you want to see from these last 3 minutes, Al?
Well, I want to see the defensive attention on Martinez definitely increase, because she can do anything, especially through physicality. It almost feels like she's fueled off of physicality on the soccer side. And I want to see Southwick put some good shots on frame as well. Take advantage of her height advantage on Scoggins and deliver one into the back of the net.
Yeah, we've seen some great stuff from both of those players tonight.
Of course, Amelia, now in the attacking half of the Eagles. Well, I said the Eagles. The Dolphins, by one of the best wingers the Eagles have ever seen, and I'm just getting it all mixed up here, Stiefel.
You're good. Ooh,
very physical play there. No whistle. Stays here with the Dolphins. Across. Oh, a goal! No goal.
No.
Yes, a goal. Unbelievable.
Wow.
Beautiful cross. Great finish. And the Dolphins rise. Let's see that one again. Beautiful cross. And the finish. Waller. Wow. Almost collected it. Probably should have fell on it there, Stiefel. But now, a game where the Dolphins have trailed, they are now victorious. Wow, I speak too soon there, Stiefel.
Yeah, the game's not over. We got 2 minutes.
I need to stop with these long narrations like I'm Dr. Seuss or something. This game is too quick for me to be going on with these long things here.
No, it's happening, and it's happening fast, and we see some good offense right here.
Great clear there by Jules Swain. Now the Gators with under 2 minutes to make something happen here, Stiefel. Southwick plays through the physicality, tries to go inside, but beautiful defense there by Swain, and Martinez just clears it to waste time.
And we see some good hustle right here from the Gators, trying to get one back. We got a minute left. Let's see what we can do.
Now the time is going to be in the hands of the center official. Can the Gators make something happen?
The remaining time will be kept by the head official.
Martinez wins the possession for the Eagles. Rather the Dolphins, but honestly, they're scoring like the Eagles right now. Lawler has to operate quickly here, and she does. Saves it from going out of bounds. Burkholder finds Mackey. Another goal to the name. Great stop there by Lawler.
Wow,
The
that
Gators
was
have to move quickly, though, Stiefel.
that was very intense, and Glover did a great job of being able to shut down that offensive attack, as anything could have happened.
Corsamelia keeps it in bounds. And a goal kick. Stiefel, if you're the Gators, what are you doing?
Trying to get a goal.
And that's game!
Wow, what a game.
Wow. The goal comes out of crunch time with less than 3 minutes remaining. And we see now the Dolphins now victorious in Turkey Bowl. That was number 13, Abby Corsamelia, with the goal there and finish. And your Turkey Bowl champions for 2023 are the Dolphins.
It was indeed turkey time, and it was the Dolphins' turkey time to win.
We will have the trophy presentation at midfield. Our Collegiate Sports Coordinator, Mr. Jacob Gentry, will present the Women's Collegiate Soccer Championship Trophy.
Mr. Jacob Gentry will head to the center of the court for the delivery of the trophy. And honestly, well earned by the Dolphins as they collect another Turkey Bowl this year. Stiefel, let's talk about that last goal there. Came at such a crucial time, and a beautiful finish there by the Dolphins.
Yeah, and it's exactly what you want to see from a Turkey Bowl, a high-intensity game. It's great to be able to see the comeback of going down 1-0 early on and then coming back and winning the game 2-1.
The Dolphins doing something really cool, counting the number of times they've won the Turkey Bowl on that trophy that they so easily deserved. But Stiefel, what a game. What a turn of events. You said it, it's turkey time. At the Turkey Bowl here in 2020, here are all the goals. Talk about this one here. Just a near miss by Corsamelia. Reagan Southwick buries the first one, and they almost had the advantage the entire game until this moment right here. Talk about here Martinez's goal, Stiefel.
Yeah, and able to get that crucial touch that just poked the ball through and able to just rebound that and capitalize on that mistake.
Here's another near miss here by the Dolphins. That was Reagan Southwick, but a beautiful stop there by Corsamelia. A phenomenal game she played for the entirety. And there's that beautiful assist to a beautiful finish. Corsamelia, she defended all game. She was in the goal all game, and she scores the game winner. There you go, your champions, the Zeta Nu Gators. Turkey time in the Turkey Bowl for the 2023 year. David Stiefel, what a time. I said Zeta Nu, Zeta Delta Gators, my apologies. But they indeed are number one. Thank you so much for joining us here at home. The viewers at home, thank you so much. Whether you're from around the country or around the world, you're watching the Turkey Bowl here at Pensacola Christian College. Don't go too far, though. Our men's match against the Wolverines and the Hornets will come here soon. But until then, Alvin Chapman and David Stiefel. See if you have any final words there, friend.
Dolphins, winners, we out.
Turkey time. Thank you so much for joining us, and we'll see you soon.